accurate or not, what they talking about. Wild gang war in Milwaukee, BBM, PMN, Big Juan, McDonald's shootout, and more. Okay. Let's see.
Both bars and knobs, we go to all cars. Spoke down on Sean, he ain't die, but he can't slide. Big Mac booties and switching, our niggas going mission, doing all that dissing, but ain't spit.
Outside of McDonald's, a judge sentenced Robert Johnson in Milwaukee County Court today. Johnson pleaded guilty to first-degree reckless homicide in the 2022 shooting outside the McDonald's at 49th and Hampton in Milwaukee.
That's the worst. That's one of the worst. Yeah, McDonald's, you ain't gonna get no good food from there.
Johnson was 14 at the time.
Niggas on 2, 4, and 19.
I think it was 14 at the time.
Another team with me.
14 at the time.
Niggas on 2, 4, and 19. Another team with me. Slide through the nines, I whip, gon' get cheese, nigga. Thinking them all sweet, end up like that lines, nigga.
And that targeted multiple Milwaukee homes yesterday morning led to the arrest of 17 people involved in what law enforcement is calling a violent drug trafficking ring.
Juan, a rising Wisconsin rap artist, was reportedly shot and killed in a house he shared with his mother and grandmother.
We don't see eye to eye. You picking seeds out your weed, I'm smoking turtle pie. Niggas envy, wonder why we took the lead, I couldn't lie. I could get it off quicker than it takes for me to drive.
What's up, family? Welcome back to Midwest Rumors, man. Make sure you get in here, get comfortable, and please overdo your part on that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on the latest happening in the Midwest, man. Because today, I want to speak on a treacherous gang war in Milwaukee between a group from the east side of the city known as BBM, or Brothers Before Millions, and another group from the downtown area of Milwaukee known as PMN, or Player Made. Now, as we dive deeper into the gang culture of Milwaukee.
Downtown. All right. We'll let him continue. Obviously, he's not from here.
I'm noticing that just like Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, all these other cities, right? They have a lot of crews that get cool. You feel me? They be cordial. Then somebody pull a backdoor move, like steal a gun or a chain, or somebody messing with a girl or some Facebook shit. Now everybody picking a side and they go into war, because now egos and emotions are involved. And once blood is spilled, it's hard for them to go back from that. And today, the two groups I want to speak on has been at war in the city of Milwaukee for over 2 years. And this resulted in multiple deaths on both sides, all over petty, childish internet beef, man. So the first group I want to speak on is BBM, or Brothers Before Millions, which was a ruthless group of teenagers that came up on that east side.
If I see a op, get the show, kill the bitch slow. Dreams got the chopping, if and then glizzy came with the 50. I ain't talking mini man, get the show empty, flip, reload, and spin again.
And they were known to be involved in multiple robberies, shootings, and a couple murders. They had been around for a minute and was very popular in the city due to them being kind of silver spoon and getting the bag handed down to them by the older dudes from that area. You feel me?
Damn,
dudes on the east side, they trapping. You feel me? They definitely big dumpers. A lot of them boys on that east side in the area was well-known dumpers. You feel me? Meaning they know how to move the bag. They know how to get it gone. BBM was affiliated with another group from a hood called YPC.
Oh, so
and they
that's how Big Juan ties into it. Because I was so waiting, like, how do Big Juan tie into it? Okay. I see where you're going.
Really known to get money as well. They had a very talented rapper called Big Juan, aka DeJuan Turner. He had been one of the most popular rappers to emerge out of Milwaukee and was on his way to becoming real big, even bigger than Chicken Pete. Big Juan was well known and had been hustling in the streets since the early age of 12, bro. No stealing, no robbing, none of that, bro. Bro was a dope boy and had even appeared on the Milwaukee indictment list at a young age. I think he was like 16 or 17 when it happened, and had already been targeted and labeled by the FBI. This alone had made him very popular in the city as well, and have fueled his motherfucking rap career.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because once people see you really living your raps, they really start tapping in with you. But that could be detrimental.
In multiple Milwaukee homes yesterday morning led to the arrest of 17 people involved in what law enforcement is calling a violent drug trafficking ring.
I spy with my little wild. Different flavors like I hit it with some dot and let it dry. I let my junkie take a blast before I buy a litter try. Can't follow something that don't benefits already came and tried. They brains fried. Now I'm catching play just like he was mad. Good job, make the junkie face swell. Lips chatting, with no shopping ass nigga, you ain't tryna purchase. With the cold water, it rise to the surface.
Because the streets don't love nobody, and while you trying to live your raps, you can end up losing your life prematurely. Because ain't no rules out here, and once you reach the level of clout and popularity Big Wine had in the city, it could create a lot of fake love and envy, and individuals will take you out your glory. And that's exactly what happened to Big Juan, because he would eventually be targeted and killed inside his home after someone pulled up and opened fire, sending bullets flying through the house. According to reports, the incident would take place on 3800 block of North 13th Street around 9:05 a.m. Big Juan would be hit multiple times and would later die from his injuries.
Rising Wisconsin rap artist was reportedly shot and killed in a house he shared with his mother and grandmother. Juan, whose legal name was DeJuan Turner, started recording hip-hop tracks when he was 11 or 12 years old, according to a family friend. He had recently been profiled in Pitchfork as one of Milwaukee's hip-hop community. They said Big Juan had a sharp ear for production and was behind some of the most fun rap in the city. Milwaukee police said in a statement, shots were fired into Big Juan's home. Authorities are investigating the shooting as a homicide, and they are currently looking for the unknown suspects.
As for who did it, I'm not sure. Allegedly, it was a backdoor by someone close to him, but I can't find any reports of an arrest being made in this situation. But anyway, I feel like Big Juan would be bigger than Chicken P if he was still alive. Bro was hard as hell with the music, man. Like facts. And I want to just say rest in peace to Big Juan, man. I send my condolences to his family, man. Bro was definitely a GOAT and was ahead of his time, man, for real. But let's keep moving. Now, like I said, BBM was from that east side area, you feel me? And consisted of mostly brothers and cousins. They from all over the east, for real, right? But a lot of them came from that area, you get what I'm saying? And PMN was more closer to the downtown area by the Bucks Stadium. Some say that's the east, some have told me it's the north side. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comments exactly what side of town that is. Some say it's downtown, some say east, some say north. I don't know. Anyway, these two groups would begin going back and forth. You feel what I'm saying? And they was cordial at first, doing songs on Band Lab, all type of shit. You feel me? But, you know, little sneak disses and girls coming to play and guns and ego and emotions, and now they want to kill each other. You feel what I'm saying?
16, you can really see the demon in me. Say y'all got the low, but I ain't did shit to me. Got them shooters, man, you niggas better stop playing. Folks seen me and all them little niggas ran.
But anyway, like I said, these two groups would begin going back and forth, dissing and threatening each other via Facebook and Instagram. And one day, their paths would cross in the worst way, man. And they will all come face to face with each other inside of an establishment. And instead of clashing like the Titans and throwing hands, feet, knees, and elbows, these boys would get spooked and start throwing bullets.
16-year-old boy killed in a triple shooting outside a Milwaukee McDonald's. 2 others hurt, including a 15-year-old. Gunfire rang out Saturday during an argument at 49th and Hampton. Taylor Lumpkin is there live with the latest. Taylor.
Yeah, Carol, we just learned that 15-year-old has died in connection with the shooting. And now neighbors who live just doors down from this McDonald's say their hearts go out to the families affected by this tragedy that took place just one day before Mother's Day, where instead of celebrating, 2 different families are now burying both a 16-year-old and 15-year-old boy. I felt every bit of the pain when I seen the family coming. Neighbors say they're still in shock after learning that a 16-year-old boy was shot and killed Saturday afternoon during a triple shooting outside of this McDonald's near 49th and Hampton. One woman who lives just down the street didn't want to be shown on camera, but says hearing what happened to the teen hits too close to home. I have a grandson that he's about to be 12, and it stunned me just to hear it. According to Milwaukee police, several people shot at each other following an argument at McDonald's. 3 people were shot.
Our women and our children are supposed to be off limits. Just continually using our young people, losing our young people, and it's unfortunate.
Milwaukee activist Vaughn Mays.
Are women and children supposed to be off limits, nigga? The children is shooting the children. I don't know what y'all not realizing. The children is shooting the children. It ain't like it's some damn adults doing it.
Says he showed up Sunday to provide support to the families affected by the violence and says more needs to be done by local leaders.
I would like to see all the leadership really and truly have an all hands on deck approach to invite everyone that's trying to combat and address this violence at the table.
Another neighbor who lives close by who didn't want to show his face on camera says unfortunately he's not surprised to hear that another teen's life has been taken so soon.
That really didn't surprise me about him being 16 years old.
Why doesn't it surprise you?
Because it's happening every day all over.
Which is why violence prevention activists say it's critical to ensure shootings like this don't become the norm.
We have to want to break these cycles, and we have to encourage people to break these cycles, and that's what we're going to do.
According to police, one other gunshot victim remains in critical condition, and they're still looking for the suspects involved with the shooting. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Taylor Lumpkin, TMJ4 News.
Now, from what I was told, BBM Vari, who was a main face along with dudes like BBM Leak, AZ, just to name a few, right? And PMN had faces like Do-Man, Bust Down Tay, Jeff, PMN Lil Will. You feel what I'm saying? Just to name a few on each side. Now, according to my sources, BBM Vari will walk in McDonald's and spot PMN Do-Man, right? And Lil Will, and would instantly open fire, knocking them both down instantly. And would turn to try to run out of the door, but he would be hit multiple times as PMN members returned fire. Vari would drop his gun, right, during the whole situation, and another BBM member would pick it up and run over and shoot Lil Will in the face as he laid on the floor, basically finishing him off.
Shooting outside of McDonald's. A judge sentenced Robert Johnson in Milwaukee County Court today. Johnson pleaded guilty to first-degree reckless homicide in the 2022 shooting outside the McDonald's at 49th and Hampton in Milwaukee. Johnson was 14 at the time. Investigators say Johnson and a group of teenagers got into a fight and started shooting at each other. Today in court, the district attorney played surveillance video of the shooting.
You can see here, Javarius Fowler has his gun. William Harrison has a gun. We know that Robert Johnson has a gun. And at that point in time, shots get fired.
15-year-old William Harrison and 16-year-old Javarius Fowler died. Johnson, who was also shot, apologized in court.
I would like to give condolences and apologies to the family and everyone else involved. I know around the time when I was 14, I didn't know what would come with carrying a gun and the implications it could have.
I'm just astonished because when I watch the video here, the behavior is reprehensible. It's horrible.
Yeah, you cooked yourself.
The court credited Johnson with 82 days already served.
And I think the little dude who ran over there and did that, I think he was might be like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Remind you, this happened broad day, man. You got employees running for cover, customers scattering, trying to dodge bullets. This was a very chaotic event that will result in multiple kids losing their lives, man. This incident would send shockwaves through the city after news spread that 2 teens had recently lost their lives in a brutal shooting. Rest in peace, PMN Lil Will and BBM Vari, because if the fathers had been a prominent, positive figures in their lives, this most likely would have never happened, bro. And I'm gonna continue to say that because it's true. We as black men need to realize when we have these young boys, we have the young black men. These are young gods, kings. They coming out with a lot of energy, a lot of power, bro, a lot of aggression. So we have to cultivate We have to cultivate that energy and transmute it into something positive that they can use to become successful, man. This is what we got to do with the kids, bro. This is why they running around so lost. They have all this energy, all this aggression, all of this power, you know what I'm saying? And they just lashing out and acting out, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We are a warrior species. We just targeting each other, bro. It's never supposed to be like this, bro. Never. Black people, we never did this to each other. Look back in history, man. This shit didn't start until like the late 80s, 90s, when we started killing each other like this, bro. Before that, bro, we wasn't killing each other like that, bro. We did not target each other, bro. This came with the introduction of drugs into the community, then the gang violence, and then the social media and the music. The influence, bro. They know how to influence. And y'all got to realize that the music is the only thing that can penetrate your electromagnetic aura field. Y'all have to pay attention to this shit, bro. I study physics. I study all of this shit, bro. Y'all, it just gets deep, man. But I know y'all don't want to hear about a lot of that. Y'all be just wanting the news. So I try to keep it a little shallow because I don't want to get too deep. I got other channels and pages where I really break down the science and the ancient teachings behind what the fuck is really going on with our people, man. But yeah, man, this was just sad, bro. You know what I'm saying?